Back on our post-game show, William & Mary victorious 67-64 at Wake Forest, run by the head coach, Erin Dickerson Davis. Coach said the key was to make some shots. I think that 42 first-half points, I think you did that today.
I think so. I went back in the locker room at halftime, and I'm like, we have 15 assists, we have 5 turnovers, but the 15 assists wouldn't be able to happen if we weren't making shots. So literally everything kept coming back to the fact that we were making shots. We were shooting about 62% from the field at the half, and that's a testament to our post players that were working together on the high-low to make those shots. And they took some gutsy shots at the high post, which they haven't taken a lot this season. And so I just think it was a full confidence and the team really playing together to make it happen.
Yeah, I was going to say it seemed like there was a lack of resistance in the high post, and they were able to just make a couple of shots, and from there the momentum started flowing. How impressed are you? I mean, Nat and Tika didn't play it all together last year at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
How impressed are you today? They come out here against a power conference opponent, combined for 33 points. Nat, 8 for 15, 7 boards. Tika, 8 for 12 from the floor. Just your thoughts.
Yeah, so I told them in the summertime that we were going to play them together. They definitely looked at me like I had 3 heads. They could not understand how they were going to be able to play together. Another thing is earlier in the season, they didn't love what it looked like, right? It felt uncomfortable. Natalie was out on the perimeter. She didn't love it. She didn't feel like she was impactful right there. But I said, just buy into it.
Yep.
Like, just buy into it. Or I could put somebody else on the floor. But if you just buy into it, I promise you that it's going to do some really, really, really good things for our team. And I think that was last week. We had a tough week of practice as we led up to Tennessee State, and the biggest message was buy-in and just execute it in the way that it was coached. Shout out to Lane Kiffin. Dane found that quote, and so we just kept going at that, and they did, and we found some success.
Well, you better not be leaving like Lane Kiffin, okay?
Nah, you don't got to worry about that.
All right. I just wanted to make sure.
You don't got to worry about that.
Well, just kind of your thoughts on the team's composure on the stretch, because, Wake did clearly up the defensive intensity in that second half, but you bent but didn't break there on the stretch.
Yeah, so I told them, I'm like, look, guys, like this team, they're down 20 at the half. They're going to come out desperate. This is a good team. They're 9-0 on the season. So they're going to hit threes. They went ice cold at the end there. Like, that's what they do. We can't feel like panicked when that does happen. Instead, just say, everybody calm down. And I think where I was the most proud is that at the end we were saying just use clock. And sometimes that makes you timid, right? It makes you take poor shots at the end. But I'm like, y'all, just trust me. They'll run out of time. That's what we kept trying to say. They'll run out of time. And then just shout out to those kids that made free throws at the end of the game. We made it difficult for ourselves at the end, but we came out on top because of that.
Only 9 personal fouls against you guys the entire game. I know that we had talked about that before, of kind of limiting the amount of fouls. They only tried 4 free throws the entire game. Yeah,
so matchup-wise, that's just the kind of system that they play, as opposed to the Howards and Tennessee States of the world. Even Old Dominion, they all play dribble drive. And so this team, they did a lot of 5-out cutting, and I think that helped us with limiting our fouls. But with that being said, we also have matchups coming up that are going to put the ball on the ground. They know that we're foul-prone, so we'll be working a lot over this break after finals just on that discipline on the defensive end.
We talked about it at the pregame show, you coming back here after being associate head coach here. You talked about it was a surreal moment yesterday. What was the surreal moment like getting in the locker room? You're drenched right now, clearly.
Yeah. I haven't, you know this about me now, Jack. I don't process emotions for myself very well in the moment. But I'm just very happy for my kids. I told them, I don't know how many times William & Mary has beat a Power 5 opponent.
First time since 2015.
Okay, but I said it hadn't happened ever, because why not say that? I didn't even know the history. I was just like, let's make history, So yeah, I'm very proud of them. They stuck to it. They stuck together more than anything. I said, if you can just play together, we can win this game. And I'll process this at some point, but I'm just really happy. I'm happy for Dane. This was his home for a very long time. And to be able to leave this place and come and help me build what I'm building here, I just know that this is a very special moment.
Well, Coach, you've done a lot in your short time here at William & Mary. Now you have that signature non-conference win. Congratulations. Great work today. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Thanks, Jack.
That's head coach Erin Dickerson Davis. Will be joined now by Natalie Fox with a career-high 16 points to go with 7 boards on 8 of 15 shooting. Natalie, great game today, first of all. Just your thoughts on that performance, and especially in that first half. Just a great momentum swing for you guys.
Yeah, it felt good playing. We kind of just came out and we started off a little bit slow, but once we got that double big lineup going, we really couldn't be stopped, and we kind of saw that throughout. Me and Tika played really well together that whole first half, and I think that carried the momentum into the second.
So, you and Tika combined 33 points, 16 of 27 from the floor. I think we've talked about it a little bit, but just talk about the process, because you guys didn't play together at all last year, right? What's that been like? And it seems like today's it really started to click a lot for you guys.
It's definitely been a process. We've been figuring it out for a little while now. It's been cool though because I've kind of gotten to step out of my position as a 5, and I've been playing a lot more on the perimeter and kind of learning more how to play on the outside with the guards a little bit. And then also we get to connect on that high-low a lot and like post-ups and all that stuff. So it's been really easy to play kind of a little bit of everything.
Down the stretch, they made a run, but you guys kind of bent but didn't break. What was your kind of thoughts? What was the talks, I guess, during those late timeouts in those huddles?
We knew that we couldn't let up that 20-point lead. We were just kind of talking about staying locked in, staying strong. We can't let them get the momentum going. Like, they're going to go on runs. They're a great team. They're in the ACC, but we had to come back even stronger and fight against that.
First time William & Mary's won back-to-back non-conference road games since 2020. Obviously, very hard to win on the road. Just what does this do for this team's confidence heading into some winnable games again against you got American, Coppin State, that's coming up. So a really good stretch for you guys to roll this momentum over.
Yeah, it's honestly been really tough starting out, but I think these past few wins is going to push us into like playing a lot tougher and a lot harder because now we've seen what we can do, so it's going to be easier to perform when it comes time.
Well, that's Natalie Fox, career high, 16 points, 7 rebounds in this ball game. William & Mary wins 67-64.